Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Astro-Jyotish. My name is Sunil and in today's video I'll be talking about what is really Jyotish or so-called Vedic astrology. So Jyotish is really about everything that happens around us. It's about the impact of moving planet on Earth's environment and everything that exists within the environment. How did it all came into picture? So it's the rishis who had higher level of consciousness. They started observing the sky and they established relationship between the planet and the humans. And once they kind of observed this for many years, they created Vedas, which is Shastra or our ancient literature. And what is really Jyotish? So it's the rule book basically of the nature. Yeah, it's about establishing relationship between the heavenly bodies and the human. And this is what in Vedas it's called as Phalit Jyotish, means predictive astrology. So, and Jyotish stands for Jyoti and Ish. So Jyoti is light and Ish is God. So it's the light of God. And what does light do? Really, it shows us or it brightens us or it moves us away from darkness. And that's what this knowledge is all about. I think it's a super science, and but with our limited consciousness, sometimes we start doubting it and we think that it's not working. But I think important thing there is to really challenge our knowledge and the understanding of Jyotish. Okay, so let's continue this further. Now, it's important to remember that it's really a very complex subject. That's why there isn't really a software which can do predictions for you, as you correctly. It was never meant to be as something which a machine could do. And it can't be learned in one lifetime. Some people are blessed with a strong intuition. Their mind is wired or gifted by God in such a way that they are able to establish this relationship quickly between the planet and their impact on an individual. And they can really make quite accurate prediction, pretty much 80% or more correct predictions. And I think which is a good percentage to be really correct. Um, but one thing I definitely wanted to point out that based on what I have learned so far on Jyotish is that today um, Jyotishis or the ones who practice this science, they create or they invent new techniques, but then they do not work hard enough on those techniques and practice on hundreds of chart, but rather they start using it in their prediction, which definitely has not been very useful in the recent times. Some Jyotishi are called as fraud because of this reason, because those techniques sometimes don't work. I think it's not bad thing to really practice new techniques, but then I think it is Jyotishi's responsibility to make aware their client that this is a new technique and they are trying to use, and it may not be 100% correct because it is not coming from any of the sutras written in the ancient text. That's what I think probably is missing. Now one thing is important to remember that not everyone will really believe in Jyotish. But this is absolutely fine. That's how nature works. Because what one believes true, other might look at it differently. This happens all pretty much every day. So I still think it's a science and I fully believe in it. I wanted to touch upon the remedial side of Vedic astrology. I think if there are many books and uh, many Jyotishis out there who who probably say there are remedies, but I couldn't really find much in the ancient text. Or rather, maybe what I found was different than what most of the Jyotishis talk today. I think there is no remedy for overcoming the problems you or I face. The only uh, solution is to accept and live happily with the life we are gifted rather than complaining about it. So, you remember, it's all the karma theory. Those of you who know karma theory would appreciate that if we don't burn our karmas, we will keep getting rebirths. So, it's important that we follow nature's law because there's no escaping from nature's law. Now, the question that comes in mind is then why Jyotishi, Jyotish? Why astrology if there is no remedy? So, I think because Jyotish can help you in minimizing your suffering, and I believe that that's possible. It's because the remedies are mostly about following the right practices but and having a disciplined life. In true sense, that's what remedy is in Jyotish. And that's why I believe that remedies can certainly help one to overcome their problem. But then also it's important to remember what remedy we are really talking about. Okay, because I think, for example, chanting mantras or doing fast on a particular day of a week, they're all good things. They're all part of a good, healthy life practice. So there's no harm in kind of following those kind of remedies. Because when you chant, you are basically doing meditation, which strengthens your mind and gives you the courage to bear your pain and your problem. When you use, let's say, a gemstone, then it impacts your psychology in a positive way and it gives your mind a constant signal that it's something is lying on your finger and protecting you. It I think it provides a sense of security, at least at a psychological level, until it's proven by science that it helps in overcoming your problem. And in addition, I think we all know that the frequency, we all emit certain frequency. So do the stones because of their color and the property of the matter or the property of that particular stone. They emit certain frequencies. And we know that scientifically it has been found that those those frequency can help. So I don't see that there is any issue in following these kind of remedies. Okay. So and also if you look in the ancient text, most of the remedies described are or mostly I have found it's about dan or the charity. And charity, we all know it's a good thing to practice. There's no harm in uh, doing a charity. We all do, consciously or unconsciously. So it's a good thing. Then the other side of the remedy you might have seen like doing a Surya Namaskar, which is a mix of bringing yoga into astrology. So yoga, I think it also came from the same Vedas, like doing Surya Namaskar. It's an important remedy if your planet Sun is weak. Okay, so it's good thing to practice. So I think the only thing what I have noted in like Brihat Parasar Hora Sastra or any kind of ancient text is that praying the nakshatra deity of the key planet associated with houses helps in reducing the suffering or it helps in gaining the strength to bear the sufferings. I will think I've covered about the planets and the houses in a separate video, so you might want to go and look at those. But it's about chanting, it's about meditation. That's how I see. So what I really have learned over last 15, 20 years since I have been reading about Jyotish is that we should avoid creating bad karmas. That's the most key important learning I have. And that's really what I wanted to share with you all. Hope you like this video. Thank you for your time. Bye now.